Well, one thing I can say about this decade is that it hasn't been interesting, right? Interesting, just hit after hit after hit after hit. All right. And now with this green card thing, this can pretty much displace a lot of people. The people that may have gone to the US trying to maybe seek a better life, maybe they have family back home in their home country, and they have to now be considering if it's a case that they do go back home, um, what does that mean for them? What would they be leaving behind, and how will that affect their family, especially if they're like the maybe the main breadwinner, right? If that's the role that they are in, maybe they have to take care of the elderly parents, maybe they have to take care of certain responsibilities to make sure that the children in the family can go to school and all that. And with a change like this now, it's gonna pretty much you know force, as the Times article says here, gonna force a lot of people to like leave, then reapply to come back. But here's the thing about it, right? From what I've noticed, or from what I gather, maybe I'm wrong about this. Um, this is pretty much a soft deportation for the most case. You can reapply and hopefully you'll get the papers sorted out and you can, go back. But this is pretty much a soft deportation. And what that means is you go back to your country and you wouldn't have the deportation thing or the deportee thing affixed to your name. So hopefully this means that maybe you can keep the assets that you kind of garnered in your time if you have any of those. And if it's a case that you have to go back and start over, you would be in a slightly better position than if you were to start from scratch over again, right? Um, all right, let's watch a couple of videos about this here. All right.
Wait till you hear this shit. The Trump administration just radically changed the green card process, making it so much harder to get a green card. Because now, if you want to apply for a green card in the United States, you have to leave the United States to do it. Before, you can come to the United States, begin the green card application, stay in the United States while it's
But one of you like people them who will get married and things was going to be good. Man, them just change up the blood clot laws.
So pretty much what he's saying is, um, and they've been kind of aiming after that part for a while too. The marriage thing is no longer gonna be automatic. Well, it never was fully automatic because you have to still kind of prove some things under the marriage. But it's as I said, it's a soft deportation type strategy. So some people are gonna be sent back home. The ones that get sent back home, um, they have to apply to go back, and these people, um, I'm assuming the majority of whom won't be able to uh, be accepted when they reapply or apply. It's gonna be interesting, to say the least, to see how this kind of plays out. Um, and the thing is now, the governments of these countries that these people will be going back to will have to make plans, hopefully to make it easier if they choose to come back and then transition into roles in the country. Because here's the thing, right? I think about the US too. A lot of brain drain has happened when like people that couldn't get opportunities in their home countries went overseas. So if it's a case that they get sent out and can't go back, hopefully the people that come back here get opportunities or open up or even use that same capitalistic tenacity to create opportunities within their home countries. Like Jamaica could use a couple more like entrepreneurs that have that um, real drive to grow something. And I know that there's a lot of bureaucracy and red tape when it comes to like the banking sector in Jamaica and like other third world countries, but this could be the perfect scenario, right? If all else fails, where you can't go back to actually build up your own country. And not saying it's gonna be easy. It's gonna be hard as hell. There's a lot of red tape, as I mentioned. Um, the laws may be different. There may not be any help in funding and all that. But hopefully, the government will work with the people that went overseas that took a lot of their expertise with them to the U.S. If they come back now with like the training and the experience that they have to their countries, like Jamaica, like it's one of those countries that has experienced a lot of brain drain. It could be a chance to really develop the country in a way that will make it better for not just the next half of this, next 4 years of this decade, but the rest um, of what 20 to like 2100 or to 2050. So you know, want to see how this all plays out. Give me a second here.
If you or someone you know is applying for a green card in the near future, you need to watch this video. The Trump administration just announced that going forward, all new green card applicants will have to apply from outside the country. That's right. Going forward, all new applicants will have to return to their home country and do the entire process there. Now, it used to be that you can do the entire process in the US from start to finish, but it looks like going forward that will no longer be the case. And it doesn't matter if you are already legally in the US, whether you are married to a US citizen on a work visa, a tourist visa, or are a student, you still have to go back to your home country and do the entire process there. This applies to everybody. Now, USCIS did say that some people might be exempt from this, but their situation has to fall under extraordinary circumstances, whatever that means, and yes, they actually said that. It's very interesting to me how they always talk about doing it the right way, but they keep making it harder and
Yeah. So as I said, if this is the new normal, you just have to work with it, and hopefully the people that they get sent back are the skilled individuals, the hardworking people that no matter what will find a way to make things happen, right? And if you can make things happen in the US, you can pretty much make things happen anywhere else in the world. Um, you know. But yeah, may make a couple more videos on this topic, on the whole thing as it maybe unfolds a bit. But for now, anybody that's listening that is contemplating this, just make a plan. And if it's a case that you have to go back home, um, just plan as best you can. Put things in place that once you hit the ground running. You may have to start from scratch, but luckily, hopefully, you've built up some skills that will make it a bit easier to kind of hit the ground running in a way that maybe you weren't able to do before you left. All right. So yeah, as I mentioned, it will be a soft deportation also. So it's not a case that you'll have that deportation thing looming over your head also. All right. So yeah, I'm done yapping for this video. If you have any suggestions or any concerns or any questions, just leave them down below. I'm not saying that I know everything about this topic as yet, but if I have any suggestions or thing I can, maybe make another video with anything that can help you out a bit. All right, so that's the video. I may make a video on like certain jobs that would make sense to do in your home country or businesses to start if you were to go back. Yeah, but that's the video. As I said, this decade just expects anything to happen, and we'll see what happens tomorrow.